party. Look, but I'm lying-hearted. They love me when I was stuck and they hated when I departed. I go and get it regardless. Draw it like I'm an artist, no crawling. Went straight to walking with foreigns in my garages are foreign. Anything for $1, they tell me get him, I got him. I did it without an album. I did it with Mariah. Lil', I'm on fire. Icy as a hockey ring, Philly flyer. When I bought the Rolls Royce, they thought it was lease. Then I bought that new Ferrari, hey, to rest in peace. Hey, to rest in peace to the parking lot. Phantom so big, can't even fit in the parking spot. You ain't talking about my then what you talking about? Moving silent, and I don't talk a lot. I don't say a word. Was on my grind and now I got what I deserve.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. We've got New Jersey taking on the Warriors. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. And it's the Warriors to start out. Doncic outside. Wade outside. Ooh, the double clutch. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
I like seeing Wade challenge the defense on the attack, forcing the issue there and drawing the foul.
All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
3 points. This demonstrates leadership. Durant knows his teammates look for him to score and score often.
Wade left side. Six on the shot clock. New Jersey with the rebound. Leonard on the wing. Lots of room. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
Here's Wade. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Johnson. Pass to Wembanyama. Shoots a fader. It's rebounded by Doncic.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
And it became very clear, very early, RJ, that Wembanyama is legit and a very special player. Generational.
You never know until those first few games, but it was immediate how different Wemby is going to be. He has already met those lofty expectations that we all had for him.
Now, here is Robinson. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. I asked him how he'll try to handle Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight. And Coach remarked, handle? You can't handle Giannis. We'll give him different looks and clogged lanes, but really all we can do is pray his shot isn't falling. There's nothing wrong with asking for a little divine intervention on defense tonight, I guess. Guys?
Thank you, David. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Wade right side, and Wade slams it in.
And it looks like this is where Wade's at his best, moving, playing downhill.
Wembanyama, that's for two. Basket counts.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Bobbed up there for Robinson. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
The orchestrator, Doncic, knows where everyone is at all times and completely dictates the pace.
Garnett can't get it to go.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
Tatum reminding the defense, like, yo, you cannot stop him.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And a new group in for the Nets. Here's Irving. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki.
And I'll tell you what, few forwards have ever had that lightning first step of Dr. J. He just takes away the angles of the defense.
George with no one around. Traps in the tray.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
2 minutes remaining in defense. 2 minutes.
Carter on the wing. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Johnson with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Number 4.
Here's Robertson. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. 2 on the clock. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And Barkley throws it down hard. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Now here's Robertson. Still scoreless. Pass to Irving. Carter up top. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Here's Irving. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
And Vince Carter picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. 2nd team foul.
.56 seconds left here in the first quarter. Barkley left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Robertson. Carter on the wing. Back to Robertson. Out to the right wing. And out of bounds as New Jersey gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's George. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. George has got his second basket of the night.
A good ball handler with an advanced offensive repertoire. George is more than comfortable in the pick and roll.
The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Screen by Barkley. Top of the key. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. It'll count. That shot is off.
That's the end.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Nets lead by 1. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Jersey?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
So it's New Jersey now. High post Johnson. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Johnson's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Nets. Doncic outside. Shoots the three. Oh, Doncic with a confident three ball.
And what a move, guys. I mean, he's absolutely embarrassing him out there right now.
Ooh, you can break all the ankles you want. You still got to knock down the shot, and he nails it.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Richard, we know how hard the game is to play, but I think we also know how hard the game is to officiate.
I agree, Kevin. I think the one thing about basketball is that it's constant movement. There are plays happening all around the referees. It's not like football where every 45 seconds you run another play. In 45 seconds, you could have had a different 5 or 6 possessions. That puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the referees.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Doncic has got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
Oh, nice touch on Luka's mid-range there. The product of a lot of practice time and natural talent.
Johnson can't hit.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Here's Doncic. And the slam by Doncic.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 made threes, a 5-by-5 for the ages.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 7. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Lob pass to Garnett. Stolen by Robinson. Wade with it. Leonard picks him up. Here's Doncic. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Doncic, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Johnson. 5 points in the game. Johnson. Rebound by Joel Embiid.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Here's Tatum. Driving inside.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots.
Here's Doncic. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And the shot is good from Johnson.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
So both teams changing it up here. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Now, here's Wade. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game.
He tried to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week.
Back to Robertson. Nifty move. Wade outside. From the high post. New Jersey with the rebound.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And it's the Warriors' ball. He takes it in, and then Wade slams it in.
And how about the leaping ability of Wade? What a finish.
And Garnett has it in the corner. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Irving surveying the floor. Pass to Embiid. .110 left now here in the second. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
It's on Larry Bird.
Team foul.
A great athlete and an even better human being. It's easy to love Julius Irving. What he brings to this team and also what he brings to the community.
New Jersey trails by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Out to Barkley. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, no good by New Jersey. Robertson with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. They retain possession. Right side, Irving. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Bird.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Robertson with it. Here he goes. Lays it up and banks it in.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Warriors. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll return shortly. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. New Jersey trails by 3. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said it's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, just out there to win. Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways. Back to Doncic. Outside Tatum. 5 to shoot. Shoots it. New Jersey with the rebound. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
And it's Doncic missing.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Wasted no time on that one. Now it's a 3-point Nets lead.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He wants to talk to his guys. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Warriors. Nowitzki outside. Carter with it. Picked up by Brown. The 3 from Tatum. Kept alive. It's Nowitzki on the wing. Now Carter. No scoring in this one. A second chance effort. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Barkley outside. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Puts it up. And it's New Jersey scoring again.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. New Jersey with the ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Barkley. And Barkley throws it down hard.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Here's Doncic. He's got 9. And now we're 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter of play. Pass to Nowitzki. Carter outside. Shot clock at 5. Rebounded by the Nets.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum. They haven't looked the same on defense during this second half. Seems like they are relaxing and allowing them to get whatever shot they want.
Powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by New Jersey.
The Warriors getting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
When you think Vince Carter, dunking is probably the first thing that comes up. But Vince is also someone who can be a first option. Tremendously talented.
Now here is Carter. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Now here's Leonard. Vince Carter missing his last shot. 3-pointer. Kawhi drills the 3-pointer.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Garnett with the block.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball and able to help them close this. Yeah.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. .49 left to play here in the 3rd.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Now here's Rose. Nowitzki outside. For three. Irving with the ball. Barkley covering. They get it back. Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Rose. Driving to the basket. And finished off by Rose.
And that's the Derrick Rose of old. Full speed ahead and bursting to the rim.
Wow, magical moves inside from Steph Curry.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Rose, good.
And you love to see Rose aggressively looking to score on the inside.
Up top, Curry. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points a game. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Warriors. It's a 10-point game. The Warriors making a switch here.
Second team foul. Substitution for your Warriors.
Robertson outside. 24 seconds left here in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. Irving. And he banks in the layup. Irving's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Warriors. And here is Curry. Takes the three. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's New Jersey in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter.
45.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Here's Robertson. Over to the wing. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Nobody near Leonard. No good with the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Robertson. Off target at the rim. Nets leading by 8. Durant with a wide open look. No good on the triple. Robertson outside. Pass to Embiid. Back to Robertson. Takes it inside. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist.
They are just killing them on the interior.
KD a screen. Kicks it out to Leonard. Lets the three fly. A deep three from Durant. And again, no good by New Jersey.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Carter outside. From deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge. Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there would be days like this. They have missed his production.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
At the line for the Nets.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for New Jersey.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And also, guys, they pushed the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
And he comes up with the deuce.
That maybe not the highest percentage of looks right there, but look, you can't argue with results, I guess.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Really left alone that time. Durant's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Nets. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. So both teams making some changes here. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Ime Udoka's huddle. Now, I asked for one thing, intensity. He said, I need you to crank it up to 11 out there. That's how we turn it around. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's his first foul. Now, here is George. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. 2 points, that one goes. And now it's an 11-point Nets lead.
And he takes advantage of whatever the defense gives. George can go to the finesse game if he has to.
Irving attacking. And the slam dunk by Irving.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And it's Irving missing. Nets leading by 11. Here's George.
Oh, yes! And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Irving misses. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for New Jersey. Tries it from 19. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
George with the steal. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his third foul of the game.
Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
1:33 left in the fourth quarter. Leonard on the wing. Over Doncic. Here's Garnett. Outside for Durant. And another shot. And then Durant with the dunk.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for New Jersey.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And, of course, this season for these guys has been just remarkable. Win after win, we've watched them take on the best teams in the league and dispatch them with ease. Tonight will mark win number 72, adding to the storied season one more time.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this four-game season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for George.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Here's Doncic. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Garnett. Five on the clock. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
So it's New Jersey easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And, Greg, in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Baby. Okay, let's do it. I'm his favorite. I'm his favorite lady. I'm his favorite. I'm his favorite lady. I'm his favorite. I'm his favorite lady. Want you to be you. Give me my baby. Want you to be you. Give me my baby.
and Monte Carlos and El Dorado. So I'm waking up out of my slumber feeling like Rollo. So follow, it's showtime at the Apollo minus the Kiki Shepherds. With about a the leopard, Brent, Teddy, Pendergrass, cooler than Freddie Jackson, sipping a milkshake in a snowstorm. In the dorm room at the AU. Athletes might cake you, but you must have me mistaken with them statements that you make, Yellow 7-9 civilians on display. My bongo hooked it up. Oh my god, dip my rim today so it can ride out to the honeycomb hide out. I'm showing you how to wild out like Jack Tripper. Let me be YKK on your zipper. Like a lizard when I'm 6 million ways to like Noah. I get twos of views and you get pretty. But I call you from 80s. I know you'll be there for me, girl.
Sunday afternoon with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. Two of the dominant teams, Greg, out here in the Western Conference going head-to-head.
And, Kevin, they know each other well. They expect to meet potentially in the postseason, and I would expect a playoff atmosphere tonight.
Now, here's Wade. Back to Doncic. And it's Wade in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
I like seeing Wade challenge the defense on the attack, forcing the issue there and drawing the foul.
Both free throws good from Wade. Here's Wembenyama. Robinson pulls it in. On offense, here are the Warriors. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, a bit ago, Teron Lou and I were able to chat. The challenge is slowing down Joel Embiid. Asked Coach what the game plan was. He said with Embiid, you know he's going to get to the line. You know he's going to get his. Our goal is to keep him away from the basket. If we get him settling for jumpers, that's a win for us. We'll see if they can force him to become a shooter in this one. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Now, here's Johnson after David Robinson's miss. They grab their own miss. Durant. Second shot opportunity. Back to Johnson. And the foul on Magic Johnson. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Doncic looking it over. Clock at 6. Pass to Robinson. Here's Tatum. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Nets on offense.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never waned.
Here's Doncic, following the bucket by the Nets. Wembenyama with the rebound.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Now, here's Wade. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Here's Doncic. And out of bounds as New Jersey gains possession. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for New Jersey. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Driving to the basket.
The anticipation is there for Luka on defense.
Outside for Robinson. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. This will give them a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Fires from the wing. Wembenyama with the rebound.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Tatum.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Back to Doncic. Johnson with the rebound. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. And KD throws it down.
The slam from KD, just getting to the rim for an easy one.
Wade outside. Five on the clock. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Leonard, that's for 2. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you.
Now, here's Doncic. Still yet to score. Here's Wade. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Nets leading by 4. Here's KD. It's hauled in by Doncic.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And it's Wade penetrating. Another miss by Wade. And the Nets with possession here. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways. I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks.
Oh, from ultra close range, Doncic.
Pass to KD. Fires at the elbow. Good as the jump shot falls. KD's got his second bucket.
And that's the shot that makes Kevin Durant. He's so special from the mid-range.
Outside Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why they settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
KG, that's good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Now, here's Doncic. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's New Jersey, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Here's Nowitzki. And the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
Such a presence inside with the ball in his hands. Good decision by Dirk to put it right back up.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. The shot that time, not on target. Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Up top, Bird. From 13. Rejected by Nowitzki. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Barkley. Stolen by Carter. Outside, Irving. Trying to get open is Carter. New Jersey with the rebound. Bird way outside. Here's Olajuwon. Vince Carter grabs the miss. Here's Irving. Here he goes. Can't get the reverse flush. New Jersey leading by 3. Here's Barkley. And then Barkley with the dunk.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Now, the team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there. He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
Brent, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades.
Back to Irving. It's stolen by Brown. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back.
Brown making things happen with his defense, catches them off guard and wastes no time starting the break.
Here's Carter. Oh!
Yes. And this is why he's called insanity. Some of Carter's throwdowns are downright vicious.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Over Robertson. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Pass to Carter. And Vince Carter with the slam.
And so tenacious on the attack. I love seeing Carter go all the way on that one.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He's picked up by Irving. A wide open look for Bird. Chamberlain with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Robertson outside. Carter outside. A three-pointer, no good.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Olajuwon. Poke loose. And stolen by Chamberlain. Carter outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Robertson. And now just a 3-point New Jersey lead. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for New Jersey. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And again, it's the Nets missing. And here are the Warriors now. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Here's Rose. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. New Jersey leading by 6. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
Substitution on the court.
Outside, KD. Pass to Garnett. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Substitution for the Nets.
1:09 left in the first half of the game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Garnett wide open. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Here's Doncic. Johnson with the defensive effort. Nets leading by 6. Durant just inside the line. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
36 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. The drive by Wade, and Wade slams it in.
The youngster showing no fear on his way in. Wade there with the nice finish.
And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Outside Tatum. Three-pointer. A rebound by the Nets. The wide open look for Durant. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Durant's got 7 points.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. New Jersey on top, up 5. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. New Jersey leading by 5. Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
And both free throws good for Johnson.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
The 3 for Doncic. It's rebounded by Kevin Garnett.
And they continue to control the glass.
Johnson down low. Wade with the block.
Dwayne Wade, the best shot-blocking two-guard this game has ever seen, add another one to the total.
Outside Tatum. Back to Doncic. Outside Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Over Johnson. Second chance shot. Outside for Robinson. Shoots over KD. Garnett grabs the board.
Talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Brent, Domantas Sabonis is truly a player you can run an offense through.
Yeah, he's a guy that you can basically put anywhere on the floor, and all of a sudden good things are going to happen, whether he's playing out of the post and dealing with double teams, or he's at the top of the key, able to read the defense, using his vision and his ability as a big to drive the basketball. Domantas, one of the better playmaking 5s that we have in the NBA.
And Embiid with the block. Back to Irving. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gift.
And it's slammed in by Garnett.
You have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Wade with it. Pass to Embiid. Now Wade. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Robertson with it. George picks him up. Here's Robertson. And the layup's good off the glass.
And the painted area is where Robertson can destroy you. He's just too strong and too skilled.
Pass to Bird. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Julius Erving.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Robertson outside to the middle. And Vince Carter with the slam.
Assist goes to.
And that's what Carter does best. Knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And it's Carter picking him up. Lets the 3 fly. And the Nets miss again. And here are the Warriors now. 8-point game. And Dr. J slams it in.
And guys, in the open court, that's where Dr. J has you holding your breath. He is a human highlight reel.
Oh, and Elijah One throws it down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
Now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Maybe it is showtime. And Carter has it in the corner. Wide open look. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
That's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
It's rebounded by Robertson. Carter right side. A minute 20 left to play in the 3rd. With the drive. And finished off by Carter.
And you know Carter is taking off on the drive. When he has a head of steam like that, he's looking to tear off the rim.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
The Nets working the ball around now. Spins. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Paul George dunk contest? Maybe a little over, but I love to see him get up.
Robertson outside. Going inside. Irving looking over the floor. And then Irving slams it in.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Nets lead by 3. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And here's Wade.
Hey, yo, right here.
And it's Wade with the jam.
And there's the slam by Wade. Such a remarkable athlete.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He trains the quick shot.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Near the three-point line, it's Wade. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And high effort play from Wade, hunting down the jumper for himself.
Gilgeous-Alexander. The Warriors pull it in.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
To take the lead. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
It's Durant on the wing. His three-pointers off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Good on the shot. And now a three-point Warrior lead.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Outside for George. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. 6 points for Paul George. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Robertson's shot is good.
And inefficient defense there, guys. If there's one thing you want to try and take away from Robertson, it's the dribble drive.
Robertson with the steal. On the wing, Dwayne Wade. George with the steal. Goes up. Here's Leonard with the bucket in transition.
Guy's got some of the best hands in the league. Paul George instincts right there. Pokes that ball away.
The shake. He takes it up and lays it in. Wade's got the lead up to 3 now for the Warriors.
Something sapped them of their energy defensively since halftime. In the first half, out there scrambling, running, hustling. Since then, not so much.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Now here's Johnson. Here's Wembanyama. Garnett. Great positioning on the putback.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Doncic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. New Jersey trails by 3. Johnson with it. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That's on Dwayne Wade. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Warriors.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
Well, they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
And it's Leonard missing. Warriors leading by 3. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. The rebound by Garnett. Garnett's on offense. Outside Leonard. Durant feeling it out a bit. Knocked loose. Stolen by Wade. outside Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Johnson with the block. Pass to Leonard to tie it up. And again, no good by New Jersey. Dwayne Wade on the wing. Tatum with it. Flush by Tatum.
And Tatum's experience in these spots is starting to show. He's never been afraid to take the biggest shots.
KD's shot is off. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Warriors. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Now Johnson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Warriors ball. Substitution on the court.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks.
Screws loose and he ain't no by him. All this boring, gotta throw on all this jewelry to ice. You ain't gotta teach me how to drill, I ain't my boo. Tied in with cousin and plus I'm cool. On the blessing, she can out chew on salute. Halloween's I only rock the mask, skip the costume. All these questions will be acting like do. Cut you the out for that clock, that's why his watch loose. Eyes all around my head, I gotta watch you.
Hey, yo, bad play.
Hey, I just went by to watch with a whole lot of diamonds to show how these show.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. We've got the visitors facing the home team. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. Pass to Garnett. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's Wade. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 6. Over Johnson. A nice shot by Doncic. All right, Grant, two of the West's most formidable squads going at it here.
You know, B.A., looking to prove who is the one to beat in their conference. You love this elite level of competition. This is a chance to show who is the best in the West.
Here's Embiid. Misses the layup. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up to the Nets. And he draws body contact. Looks like a blocking foul. He was in the shooting motion, so he'll head to the line. That one on Doncic. New Jersey shooting their first free throws of the game. And Johnson drops them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. He said they spent all week watching film on Victor Wembanyama, trying to find flaws that they could take advantage of. No such luck. So their mission tonight is to try to make someone else beat them, which coach admits could be fool's errand.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Timeout. Back to Wembanyama. And timeout called by Ty Lue. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Johnson inside, and he lays it up and in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Embiid. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. From deep, here's Doncic. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the three. Needs to keep doing this now.
Look, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
And it's Tatum missing. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Nets. They trail by 1.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
And Tatum, here we go. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Tatum's become very good at finding high percentage shots, driving hard, not just settling for jumpers.
Pass to Garnett. Shoots over Robinson. Robinson with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Shot clock at 5. Durant surveying the D. And New Jersey misses again. Now here's Doncic. He's got 5. Pass to Embiid. To the middle. Fader on the way. No good, off the front rim.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Deflected. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's George. A key piece to their offense, putting up 12 points a game. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Now here's Tatum. And Doncic puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Olajuwon.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
That one falls.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
George scanning the floor. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, muscling his way for the bucket. George doing what he does best.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He's going to talk it over with his guys. 1:25 left to play in the first. Here's Robertson. He's been contributing over 15 a game. Outside for Irving. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. And here's New Jersey. Here's Bird. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Here's Robertson. Driving in. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
I'll tell you, that jumper from Gilgeous-Alexander is smooth and under control.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Can they get it? And it's rejected. Pass to George. Barkley. The rebound by Nowitzki. Right side, Irving. Here's Chamberlain. Here's Robertson. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's New Jersey leading by 5. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from New Jersey, what do you guys think?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. It's a 5-point game. Well, they've got the Bulls ahead of them next in Chicago. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Here's Chamberlain. No made baskets yet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Carter. The 3 is up. Second shot opportunity. Right side, Robinson. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you. Ooh, Shea showing no fear inside.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game. Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Here's Leonard. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to review the game plan. And New Jersey making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Booker with it. Now guarded by Brown. Back to Booker. From outside the arc. Rebounded by New Jersey. Brown in the high post. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Oh, Jaylen Brown, a strong finish.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
Outside Carter. He takes it in. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now here's Brown. Up and over Carter. Brown can't hit. Outside Irving. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, B.A., and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse. But some rebuilds take longer than others.
New Jersey leading by 9. Here's Barkley. Goes back up. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
New Jersey shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Both shots good from the stripe. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Outside Carter from deep. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. And so here's New Jersey. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home, and that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Here's Robertson. Yet to see a basket. On the wing, Wade. Outside Tatum. Clock at 6. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Smart play by Tatum. Using the fake to get the contact.
It's his first trip to the line. If you look at his college days and his rookie year, Tatum has always been on a winning team, Richard.
B.A., I think it starts with his approach. There's always been an air of professionalism when it comes to Tatum. He's just a young player that is focused only on winning.
Right side Durant. Over Tatum. And New Jersey misses again.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Robertson's shot is off.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight. Johnson.
And there's the rejection. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. 1:21 left in the first half of basketball. And there's the foul. It's on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul of the game.
3rd team foul.
Here's Johnson. He's got 6. Pass to Garnett. Johnson with it. Just 5 on the clock. Now Wembanyama. Embiid covers. Embiid with the nice defensive effort. Embiid drives in. And he jams it home with authority.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Outside Johnson. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. They get it back. The kick out to Johnson. There's the drive. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. And the layup falls. Robertson's got 5 now.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Durant way outside. And the first half now in the books. It's New Jersey. They lead by 6. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's Doncic. Good work defensively by Leonard.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Doncic outside. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And he gets it back. It's stolen by Leonard. The shot by Johnson, no good. Wade drives in. Pass to Tatum. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for New Jersey. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Out to Leonard. Takes a 3. And no good.
And off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
Tatum looking it over. Pass to Wade. Just 5 to shoot. Rebounded by New Jersey. Outside Durant. Outside Wembanyama. Back to Durant. Lets it go from deep. Tatum pulls it in.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Connects from downtown.
They can finally relax after missing their first 4 shots to start this half.
Here's Durant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
An impossible guy to cover. Durant puts defenses in situations where they must compromise and foul him.
And both free throws good for Durant.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Outside Carter. Back to Rose. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Love the activity from Embiid. Just doing whatever he can to keep plays alive. Getting rewarded for it there.
The 3 from Curry. And New Jersey misses again.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Carter, good.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nets lead by 2.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Here's Irving. Pass to Chamberlain. Back to Irving. And here's Embiid for the lead. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Embiid's got 5 points now this quarter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Leonard's shot's good.
And of course, we've seen Kawhi hit some huge shots from the corners throughout his career.
Now here's Rose. No points yet. Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Up top, George. Pass to Curry. Back to George. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
The way that Curry reads the floor, he could get double-digit assists on any night if he wanted to.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carter. And New Jersey making a change here. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to George. Here's Bird. Six on the shot clock. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA from distance.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
Up top, Carter. He's got 5.
New Jersey foul call. Larry Bird. First personal foul. First team foul.
On the wing, Irving. His stats right now averaging 9 points a game. 6 to shoot. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. New Jersey leading by 5. Bird. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Bird's gotten his second bucket on the night.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
With the drive. Here's Nowitzki. And he takes that one up and powers. Through.
His defender flying by him after that pump fake.
No hesitation on his move to the rim right there. And so it's New Jersey leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a... Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Here's Johnson. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Johnson. And there it is for him.
Magic Johnson.
And the Nets lead by 8.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Here's Wade. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. And he lobs it up to the rim. Throw it down on the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Outside Johnson. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
There's that man, Gilgeous-Alexander. So tough to contend with his quickness.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 10. Up top, Tatum. Releases. Rebounded by New Jersey. Leonard outside. Leonard just muscles his way in.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
Doncic outside. And he drives in. Count it.
After a brutal first half from the field, their shots are finally starting to fall.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Now here's Leonard. He got a piece of it. And here comes the break. And a strong finish with two hands.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot from 16. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Tatum from long range. No good on the shot.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And the officials signaled the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
And that's only his first turnover of the game. And considering how far we are into the game, you can live with that.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Here's Luka. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
Doncic hits them both. New Jersey leading by 6. And here's Johnson. Outside Durant. There's the three. And the three-pointer is good for Durant.
Slick shot by Durant. Gets the pass and is in his motion a second later.
Outside Tatum. Drives to the hoop. And finished off by Tatum.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
Here's Johnson. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup.
The adjustment, man, what a finish.
Doncic outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Wade. Back to Doncic. Clock at 6. Here's Wade. And there's the drive. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Wade's got 6 points in the quarter.
You can tell Doncic trusts his teammates. He'll get them looks and doesn't insist on doing everything himself.
Ooh, he couldn't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover.
Now in the line of the Nets, number 34.
1:35 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Screen by Embiid. Here's Doncic. Launches a three. Rebounded by New Jersey. Outside Johnson. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Here we go, one-on-one. Luka with the finish.
Clutch play by Doncic. He's been doing this since he was a kid.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Garnett. Puts up a three. Doesn't go for him. Doncic on the wing. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
.43 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Johnson. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
The kick to Tatum. Takes the three. Rebounded by Johnson.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Right side Curry.
What? Oh, no. No way.
And so it's New Jersey with the W. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Yeah. We work to work, you late to work, I holla and they send it. You know my vibe was colder than Chicago in December. Came up in Inglewood with her mama was her daddy. And when I'm in the Midwest, she say holla at your family. My dog paid me that taste like candy. My dog out laying them low, he bring none laws out. Southside still in the car, still in the car, still not the car. No, start hold up, I got a call. Said that I'm a cool cat. Yeah, tell him I'm a top dog. Wanna let the outside, but you doing donuts. Yeah, got the money in the headlight. Big dog every time we hit the red lights. Just shine, ain't nothing but a good day. Don't teach him how to pump fake. Big shot. I ain't tripping, I don't wanna lose count. Talking my, it was just us. Up drive, hop in my ride, pay me that. On the west side,